Hello and welcome to Cooking the Books with Heather. Today we're going to be working out of Vivian Howard's Deep Run Roots, which I don't think we've worked out of recently, but we did a lot of her recipes before, and I will link them all at the end, and they're very easy to find on my channel. One of the first books I've cooked from. But I've never made this, and it's a very quick thing. And I had some watermelon, so I decided I was going to try it out. We are making watermelon wedges with lime salt. Now, I'm not cutting mine in wedges because I've already cut mine up. I made some watermelon rind pickles. There is a recipe for that in here. The one I used was not the one in here, but I might do that a little bit later this season. We'll see. So I had already gone ahead and cut my watermelon into chunks, and that's fine. It doesn't really matter. All we're making today is the lime salt. That's all that really matters. So it's the only real recipe part. So there are a lot of limes in this, but what we need to start with is some salt. This was clean. This is a lot easier than pouring. There we go. So we have some coarse sea salt. She suggests Malden sea salt, but that's not something I can find at my regular grocery store, and I did not have it. So I found this, and it will be fine. And then quite a lot of limes, and we're going to zest them. We're not going to need the juice or anything, but we're going to zest them. Maybe I'll make some margaritas later, but zested with a microplane. So I'm going to be doing this for a little while, and you can probably watch me on fast forward. Okay, so now the idea is to pinch the lime zest into the salt to bruise the lime zest and get all of the oils and stuff from it into the salt, but without, we don't want to make the salt less sort of flaky and coarse. This is not super flaky, but it is very coarse. So we're just sort of mixing it up. There's a lot of lime. It is a super green salt. All right, I'm gonna call that good enough, and I've got it all over my fingers, but I'm going to just dust. You don't want to put too much on here. If you've never had salt on watermelon, it really is great. It sort of enhances the sweetness, in my opinion. And this reminds me a lot of like Tajin, which you can get on fruit cups, Mexican areas. There's a food truck nearby that does that kind of thing, and another little frozen dessert shop where you can get these, and I love it. Often it's on mangoes or other sorts of melons and even cucumbers, but this is, and that usually has some sort of chili powder in it, but also lime, and this is just the lime. So I'm gonna give it a try. I really like that. It is salty, but it enhances the sweetness of the watermelon. A little bit of citrus tang from the lime. Thumbs up for me, but again, I like it like that. If you've never tried it before, go a little bit light, especially since the salt is coarse. So pretty salty in one bite. But yeah, I really like it, and I hope you like it. If you have enjoyed watching me make this, give me a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and come back and watch me make something else next week.